the No-Coup Crags. I'm at the Lake Agnes trailhead. I'm gonna head up to Lake Agnes. There's about 7,000 people here right now. We'll see ya. So here's a better look at Braddock Peak. I'm gonna go check the lake out, and I might check that out. We'll see what the weather does. Here's the trail. And after about 1/10 of a mile, you hit a little section of switchbacks here. Alright, so I'm up here. Wow. Welcome to Lake Agnes. And it took me 16 minutes and 33 seconds for 0.8. And I don't know how much vert. I'm really not sure. But I'll give you the view of this. It's a stunner. Fresh snow on Mount Richtofen. Over here. Fresh snow on Mahler. I know that sun's right there. There's a little island out there. Man, I haven't been here in like 8 years. This place is fantastic. Just gorgeous. Alright, so there are just a bunch of huge greenback cutthroats swimming around in there. Oh man. So they had a trail junction behind me that takes you up by the saddle of Braddock Peak. So I'm gonna head up that way a little bit. I don't know where I'm going, but we'll see. Okay, so this little side trail brings you, it's pretty steep, but I can see it's gonna level off up here. And it'll take me through a meadow and back up and around up toward Braddock Peak. I'll see what I got in me today. It's probably about, I think it's right around 1,400 vertical feet from Lake Agnes to the summit of Braddock. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I just feel like going today for a little bit. So here I go. Man, and this thing comes way down. Probably drops down 400 or 500 foot here. I'm at the water. Cross it and head that way. So I hit this open meadow. That's what you get. There's table iron out there. I want to do that traverse. Go up right at Cameron Pass. Like, way out here and do that whole thing up. Maybe next year. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it this year. Here's where we're headed. Alright guys, so that sun's tough, but I'm on the ridge, I believe now, just before tree line. Been hiking for, let's see, 1 hour, now 57 minutes, I'm sorry. 57 minutes, 2.01 mile, and 1,100 foot of vert so far. This is great. I can't wait to see this ridge line. It's gonna be amazing. So I'm coming up the ridge. That's Braddock out there. And Mahler's behind the trees. It's Richtofen. And then Static. And then No-Coup Crags. And then for real, check out this view of Iron Mountain. Unreal. So this ridgeline is no joke. There's Braddock. I don't know if I'm gonna get there or not. It's getting to be late in the day. We shall see. This is where I'm at, you guys. Like, for real. Watch this. I don't even know if I'll be able to see the lake. Oh, there it is, kinda. There's 7 Utes. So I'm above tree line. There's all the Raywas. There's all Walden, North Park. Sun's gonna be intense right here. 7 Utes. Braddock, sorry about the wind too. Wow. So I started up that ridge. Sorry, the wind's terrible. And I about got thrown off it. So I'm just gonna keep rolling. Sorry. Trying to skirt this trail that heads towards 7 Utes. Just gonna hike for a little bit and check some views out. I don't think I can get Braddock. The wind's up there like at least 40, 50 miles an hour. So that's why I've come up. The wind's a little less here. I'm just heading up the west slope. See what happens. Looks like I got about just under 600 feet to go. Here's where I popped out. Super windy. Got about 500 more to the summit up there. This is what I have left, guys. About 200 vertical feet. My watch says I have like 30 vertical feet to the summit. I don't think that's right, but see, I made it, you guys. Summit, Braddock Peak. And look at this. Mount Mahler, Richtofen, Static Peak, Noku Crags. Beautiful little lake down there. Wow. That was awesome and hard. All right, so I dropped down on the east side of the summit, out of that wind. Man, it's amazing up here. So my stats, that took me about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Let's see what we got going here. 2,065 vertical feet and 3.3 miles. And I way overdid it. I need to rest here for a while, drink water, eat, because I feel like crap right now. But I did it. Look at Static. I think it's gnarly looking. Just noticed TP Mountain right in the middle back there sticking through, and the wind has died, and it is amazing. I'm replenishing and then I'm out of here. Great summit. See you, Braddock Peak. Way down there's the trail you can see. So I got all this to do. I gotta get stepping. Down. And this trail, guys, I'm not 100% if it even has a name, but it literally, it's what they run the 60K and the 100K Never Summer race. This is about probably 7 miles into the race. They start and go up over 7 Utes Peak, and then they keep going for a long way, but this is it. I've come down about 1.1 miles from the summit here, and I'm back to this little curve on the ridge. This is where the ridge starts. And in that 1.1, I believe you're looking at about 960 vert in the 1.1 there. So it gets pretty serious from here on up. But the bottom part isn't too bad. So I think I have a little over 2 miles back to the trailhead. Man, it's so quiet out here. I just came around a corner and a grouse flew up and I screamed like a baby. Holy crap, it scared the crap out of me. It's so quiet, I bet you thought it was a picture. And there it is, Braddock Peak. I was just on top of there like 40 minutes ago. Whew, I'm almost back to Lake Agnes. All right, now I'm popping back out at Lake Agnes. There's the trail, and we're gonna head this way. This place is spectacular. My legs are jello right now. All right, I'll catch up at the trail. Alright guys, this is the trailhead. I'm looking at 6.7 miles, 2,350 vertical feet. There you see it up there. And what a special day, man. Great day. Lake Agnes from Braddock Peak. They're in the books. See you soon. If I see a moose on the way out of here, I'll take a photo for you. Thanks guys.